1. All right. Looking at problem number 4, my first step is to factor the problem and then multiply it. So I'm going to just factor them. So I need to know that for the first term in the numerator, two terms that multiply to negative 6 and add to 5 are going to be x plus 6, x minus 1. So the numerator term is going to become x plus 6, x minus 1. Sorry, x minus 1. All right, for the denominator term, you're going to have a value, you need x squared plus x minus 2. You need two terms that multiply to negative 2 and add to positive 1. And those terms that multiply to negative 2 but add to positive 1 are going to be x plus 2, x minus 1. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus, or 2 minus 1 is 1. Now I look at the second term. X squared minus 7x minus 18. This will factor into terms with two terms that multiply to negative 18 and add to 7, negative 7, are going to be negative 9 and positive 2. So that will factor into x minus 9, x plus 2. And then looking at x squared minus 36, this is a difference of squares. It's a difference of squares. So the difference of squares is going to be equal to, that's in the form a squared minus b squared, which will always factor into a plus b, a minus b. All right, so that's going to factor into the square root of x squared is x, the square root of 36 is 6, so that's going to be x plus 6, x minus 6. Now that we've factored out, it'll be easy to see what cancels out. The x plus 6 will cancel out with this x plus 6. This x plus 2 will cancel out with this x plus 2. And this x minus 1 will cancel out with this x minus 1. So we are left with x minus 9 over x minus 6. All right. All of these terms in the denominator would make it undefined, but these would all be considered wholes if you set it equal to 0, and this would be a vertical asymptote. All right, so that's problem number 4. It becomes x minus 9 over x minus 6.